Hi guys, Bob for Bob's Movie Review here, and today my 10-minute or less mission is to review for you guys Star Trek Beyond. If you guys enjoy the video, please leave it a like rating. Alright, so I checked out Star Trek Beyond tonight. I've already gone over my past thoughts on Star Trek plenty of times. If you guys haven't heard it yet, you should have. So this is the brand new one, you know, pretty much the same people as the last two. You got this new character, yep, of course I can't remember it now. Jayla, and I thought this was the villain. I hadn't seen the trailer or anything, you know. A lot of times I just slack off and I don't even watch trailers. I rarely watch TV, and just the way they have this set up, I assumed that was the villain. However, it's not. So this movie takes place 2 or 3 years or so, I think, after the Into the Darkness. So they're I think he said 3 years. I can't remember if he said 2 or 3 now into their 5-year mission, and I feel like they kind of make Chris Pine's character of Kirk. He kind of looks like he's worn out and maybe getting a little bit older, and he's just kind of tired of the whole mission, I guess. And so they're just like out exploring space. Now I didn't really understand this part. You know, he kind of has this whole monologue thing at the beginning where he's like, oh, you know, the whole thing is pointless. It's, you know, if space goes on forever, we can never reach the end, or why are we, you know, what are we doing? But then they come to a Federation space station, and I'm like, well, okay, you guys aren't really charting new territory. There's already a space station there. So did they come back to the space station, or they really haven't gone that far away? I don't know. So then they meet an alien who needs help, and when they go there, when they have to go through this nebula, and for some reason communications can't get through the nebula, whatever reason that was. And there's always, the cell phone battery is dead, there's no bars. It's a solution to every movie now. You know, so they go over there, and then of course they meet the true villain, and you know, of course they have to beat this villain. I just watched Into Darkness actually yesterday for the first time. I didn't like the villain in that one. I didn't care too much for the villain in this one. It was just kind of, you know, it wasn't a great villain, and I think that was kind of the problem that I had with it. The villain's not great. The story, though, you know, I did definitely enjoy this movie. It's got tons of action. There's so much action in this movie, but it kind of lacks in a lot of other places. You know, it doesn't really develop the characters any. You know, besides Kirk, who, like I said, he's kind of feeling older. And, you know, he's just feeling really worn out from traveling through space for the last 2 to 3 years. And Spock is he's kind of going through a little bit of stuff. But other than that, you really don't get into any of the other characters or what they've been up to, or, you know, what their aspirations are. So for me, it really doesn't continue the story that well. But like I said, lots of really good action. There's really no romance or love story like you would kind of expect with this. Of course, you still have Spock and Uhura kind of doing their thing, but I mean, there's nothing really for romance going on. Here's my question: why is it in every one of these movies now they have to destroy the Enterprise? Shocker, the Enterprise gets destroyed in this one. It's just like, it's the biggest and best Starfleet has, but goes down at the drop of a hat. You know? I don't understand why it's always being defeated so easily. Maybe they need to build something a little bit more aggressive and has a little bit more capability in a fight, because it's just getting destroyed every movie. Like I said, guys, I did really like this one. It's a fun movie. It has lots of action and lots of good sci-fi fun. But like I said, it just feels kind of like another sequel. Like they're just kind of going through the motions. They're not really trying to advance the story in any way. Or get to the point, I guess, where Kirk would retire I don't know where are they going with this series. Like, are they gonna try to just have it be Kirk forever? Do they want to at some point bring a Picard in, or what's the deal? My dad and I were talking about this for a long time this morning. You know, what would be the goal of these movies? To continue the story as the shows did, and the movies, or would it be to just kind of end the story and then call it good? No, I don't know. I don't feel like this movie was necessarily, you know, in a good direction, just because of like I said so many times already. You know, the story doesn't really, you know, the characters, I mean, don't really go anywhere. But it's definitely worth checking out, guys. I enjoyed this one. It's one of the better sci-fi ones I've seen in a while. I think if they had done a little more story-wise with this, I think it would have been a lot better movie. Visually, this thing is amazing. The only issue I had is Kirk rides a motorcycle on this alien planet, and it is so fake. Like, I don't know, I hate it when they do the CGI and you're just like, oh my god, it looks terrible. Like, how can everything in this movie look so good, and then they do this and it looks terrible, you know? So for a score on this, guys, I know a lot of you guys enjoyed this. I'm going to give it a 7.5 out of 10. Definitely worth checking out. But I definitely think they could have done better with it. I think I would rank these 1, 3, and then 2. 2 being my least favorite, because 2 was just kind of like all over the place. There, you know, I don't know. I didn't care for 2 as much. It was okay, but 1 was the best. I can't. It's been a while since I've seen the first one, but I definitely like the villain in that one. And when you have these movies that are strongly a good team versus a bad team, you gotta have a villain that people are gonna like, or else it's just kind of like, what's the point, you know? Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed this video, remember to give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't already, subscribe for more videos. And yeah, I'm trying out that new YouTube ending thing, so check out one of the videos hopefully somewhere here on the end. And curious if you guys like this, or you guys like where I put the little videos on, or nothing. See you guys next time.